Okay. So again, our topic for today is to recall the basic concepts, okay, in statistics. We will tackle the mean, median, or mode. It's similar to your offline uh, seat work or assignment, okay, that you need to answer later. Okay, this one. No? Example for number one. Okay, I will show another problem similar to number one. Okay, here. Now, example, there are 5 students who took the quiz. No? The quiz is total points is 30 points. So one student got 23 out of 30. Another student got 25 over 30, 26 over 30, and two students got perfect scores. You're asked, what is the mean or the average? I think it's not new to you to solve for the average. Okay? You're taught, okay? If you are asked for the average, you just simply add all the data or scores given. In this case, 23, 25, 26, 30, 30. And you need to divide that with the number of data or scores given. Okay? Using your calculator, kindly bring out your calculator class. You also try to check if the answer is 26.8 points. Okay? Okay na? Okay, tama no? 26.8. Now, using the Excel, again, you're not required to use the Excel for the checking purpose only, but accounting students are required to use the Excel, no? Because their subject is statistics with computer application. So I will copy paste the problem here. Okay, I will type in a column, okay, 25, 30, 30, 23, 26. Okay. Actually, I changed the problem. I disarrange the given. Okay. So what if that is disarranged? No? 25, 30, 30, 23, and 26. Okay. Naka-arrange kasi ito ng lowest to the highest. No? Okay, how to solve for the mean or the average? Okay. You just need to familiarize the command, okay, that is installed in the Excel. No? Microsoft Excel. I think this is same also with other software like 365 ba? Office 365 yung tawag doon. Okay, so example, you have not yet solved this one. Okay, burahin na muna natin ha. Okay, you go to the specific cell. Okay, gusto nyo ilagay yung answer, equal. Then look for the command mean or average. Okay, mean or average. Okay, walang mean. Okay, pero merong average. No? There. Okay, you click that command average. You highlight all the data or scores na given, then just press enter. Okay, the answer is 26.8, okay, using the Excel. Now, if you want to know the formula, just click the cell. Okay, paki-check sa taas, nandito yung ating, anong tawag dito, call this one, formula bar bang tawag dito? I'm not particular with the operational definition of terms ng sa computer, but I think this one is the command bar, no? Para mabalikan nyo anytime, because I will send this also, this file in our GC, no? Para mabalikan nyo. Again, for checking purpose ng engineering class, this Excel method, no? Okay? Next, we're done with the mean or the average. For the median, okay, median means the central value of a series of data. But you need to arrange first from lowest to the highest. Okay? Again, median is a central value, okay, after arranging the series of data given. Okay, dapat kailangan talaga siyang i-arrange muna. No? Now, in this given, there are 5 data. Okay? Na-arrange na siya kaagad. So, ano yung central? What's the central value? Okay? So, obviously, central value is 26. Okay? Paano nalaman? Tingnan nyo lang siguro visually. After you arrange from the lowest to the highest, central value is 26. So the answer is 26. Okay. Now, I suggest, what if, sir, what if 100 plus ang binigay mo. Magawa pa namin ito na we will list down all. I think it's not practical, no? So, ang gagawin nyo, I suggest you use the formula. Engineering students, no? You familiarize this formula. N plus 1, open close parenthesis, divided by 2, will give you rank of the median data or score. Kumbaga, you're instructed kung nasaan ba banda yung median. Kasi rank ang bibigay sa inyo dito na sagot, no? Now, for example, in this series of data, let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So therefore, n is equal to 5. And 5 is odd number, no? You substitute dito sa ating formula. So 5 plus 1 divided by 2 will give you 3. It does not mean that the answer is 3. You're instructed that the median score or value is in the third rank. Okay? So let's count. 1, 2, 3. So the answer is 26. Imagine na lang siguro kung binigyan kayo ng 100 plus, no? So you just need to arrange first, then you count kung saan malapit, saan doon banda yung median. Okay? So that is manual method. Median, again, engineering. Manual kayo engineering. Okay. Using your Excel, ano bang gagawin sa Excel? Okay, just need to burahin muna natin, no? Equal sign. Okay, median. Hanapin, just type the command median. Nandiyan yung median. Okay, so after you click the command, you highlight the given, enter. So the answer is 26. Okay, immediately binibigay. Can you imagine kapag 100 ito lahat, no? Okay, so bibigay niya kaagad yung answer sa median. Now, what's good with the Excel, kahit naka-disarrange sa class, di ba sabi ko kanina, sinadya ko i-disarrange, no? Binibigay niya pa rin yung tamang answer sa median, which is 26. Okay? Naka-disarrange to, hindi siya naka-arrange from lowest to the highest kapag gumamit ka ng Excel. Okay? As you can see, answer talaga 26. Now, yung mode, okay? Mode it means that ano ba yung madalas nag-a-appear na data na more than once. So it means to say to above. Dalawa o higit pa, dalawang beses nag-appear sa series of data. Now in this given, okay, tag-isa-isa yung 23, 25, 26. So obviously hindi dapat yun yung mode kasi once lang siya nag-appear. So jump tayo sa dalawa o higit pa. So in this case, dalawa yung nakakuha ng 30. Okay? So it means to say the score or the mode score is 30. Not 2, ah. Okay? Mali kapag 2. Kasi busy ng 2 students, no? You're asked, what's the mode score? So your answer is 30. Okay? That's using the manual method. Using your Excel, okay? Imagine kapag marami na ito masyado, 100 plus, okay? Delete mo natin. The answer, we all know that the answer is 30. Equal sign. You press the, or look for this command, okay, mode. Okay, nakita na yung mode, no? So you highlight, then enter. The answer is 30. Okay? The same. Now, what if I will give you different, okay, or additional datum to this series of data para mag-even siya. No? Kasi add man siya, no? 5 kasi yung kanyang numbers dito, 5 na scores, no? So add. Pag magdagdag ako ng 15, ika-6 na student, so magiging even na yung n. Okay? So it means to say n is equal to, so n is equal to 6, no? So dapat mag-iba na yung gagamitin natin na formula. In solving for the median class, I'm talking about the median. Okay, first natin na gagawin, dapat i-arrange natin from the lowest to the highest, no? So, for example, ito yung given. Ayan na, naka-arrange na from the highest to the lowest. So, saka natin hahanapin yung central value. Now, in this case, okay, pwede mo siyang ma-visualize kaagad, no? Kasi konti lang man siya, 6 lang man kasi siya. So, obviously, okay, nasa gitna ng dalawang values, no? But hindi dapat yun ang answer natin. Dapat central value, isa lang, no? So, in short, you get the average of the two. Okay? So, 25 plus 26, okay, divided by 2 will give us 25.5. Okay? Now, what if marami masyado? No? So, ang gagawin natin, okay, I suggest you familiarize with this formula. So, n divided by 2, okay, yun yung first na value, no? Rank ko. Tinuturo sa iyo kung nasaan yung first na value na nasa gitna. Kasi alam natin dalawa dapat kapag even, no? Dalawa yung values doon. Okay, so n divided by 2, okay, the other value, n divided by 2 plus 1 tayo. Okay, so let's apply. 6 divided by 2 will give us 3, or ika-third na value. 6 divided by 2 will give us 3 plus 1. So, 4. Ika-fourth na value. So, ilolocate natin ano yung ika-third at saka ika-fourth na value. So, again, dapat naka-arrange siya from lowest to the highest. No? 1, 2, 3, 25. Ika-fourth, 1, 2, 3, 4, 26. Imagine kapag marami na masyado yung binigay na as problem. No? So, you can use this formula. Okay? The answer is 25.5. I'll go back with the Excel. Okay, mode tayo sa Excel. Now, using the Excel, just type mode. Okay, mag-appear yung suggested na command here. Okay, pakiclick lang itong command, mode. Then you highlight the scores given, series of data given, then enter. As you can see, 30 pa rin yung answer. Okay? And we have an experiment here. Okay? For example, magdagdag ako ng isa pang 26 dito. Automatically, your answer should be 26, and 30. Kasi dalawa, no? Dalawang 26, dalawang 30. So, pantay silang dalawa. So, your answer must be 26 and 30. That is using your manual method. No? 26, then 30. Okay? So, using the Excel, in mode pa rin, pwede pakihiwalay na lang ito sa example, kasi malilito si Excel eh. Okay. Ipakita ko sa inyo bakit malito si Excel, no? Okay, mode, next. Okay, isa lang binibigay niya. Okay? Now, ang gagawin natin, i-drag down natin ito pababa. Okay? So there, it's very clear na dalawa yung binibigay yung sinasuggest yan na answer. It's 30 and 26. Never mind kung dalawang beses nag-appear yung 30 at 26, no? Okay, so i-drag down natin pa ito. Okay, 26 pa rin siya. Okay? It does not mean na 26, yung 26 nag-appear ng tatlong beses. You just need to write kung ano yung nag-appear dito, no? 30 and 26. Do not count ko ilang 26. Ibig sabihin kasi nito, okay, parang merong ano ba, sinama niya ito dito, okay? Nag-extend yung Excel ba, mag-extend siya ng pababa, okay? Nag-assume siya ng value dito sa ibaba. Okay, maybe nag-26 siya dito, okay? Yung Samsung niya eh. Okay, anyway. Or 2630, okay, yung nagawa siya ng pattern. Okay, ganun na lang pa Excel class. If you want to check if your answer is correct or not, no, you can use the Excel. Okay, so obviously, answer dito 30 at saka 26. No? Yeah, the answer is correct also. Okay, so dito ko nakailagay ito. Para pwede yung balikan anytime. Okay, 30. Okay, so 26, 26. Okay, next. Okay, we're done with this one. Tama ba? 25. We're done with this one, no? 25.5. Okay, 25.5. Wala pa pala. Okay, so what if hindi pa natin nas-answeran, no? So equals, okay, median. Okay, highlight 25.5. Okay? That's how to use the Excel, no? Now, next. Okay, we're done with this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hanggang 10. As you can see, halos pareho lang yung similar items dito yung sa example natin. Okay, you can answer 1 to 10, no? Next, ano tayo? 11 to 20. Okay, given yung table, okay, you are asked to answer mean, median, mode pa rin, no? Okay, how? Okay, I will use the same value here in creating your table of frequency distribution, no? Okay, which is this one, no? Okay, example, okay, nag-research na I was tasked to conduct research, no? Pinatali ako ng example ng advisor ko kung ilan ba yung nakakuha ng 23 na score, okay, 25, 26, and so on and so forth. So sa first column, ilalagay nyo yung score. Okay, dapat naka-increasing order siya para hindi tayo malito, no? Sa pagtali later. So, nandito na lahat, 23, 25, 26, at saka 30. No need to duplicate, kasi we are tallying, no? So, ilan na nakakuha ng 23? Itatalin natin 1. 25, 1. 1 student. 26, 1 student. 30, 2 students ang nakakuha, no? 30. Now, after tallying, okay, we need to make a third column, the frequency. Bilangin lang natin kung ilang sticks, no? Ilang tally yung nandito sa left side. So 1 student, 1 student, 1 student, 2 students. Now, to check kung tama yung ating frequency, kapag inad natin, dapat yun sa total frequency. Or there are 5 students, no? So tama, 5 students. So using the Excel, equal sign, sum. I-click nyo lang yung command ng sum and highlight the given. Okay, equals sum and highlight, enter. Okay, the answer is 5. Okay, we're done with the third column. Okay, what if ina-ask kayo ng sa problem to create a cumulative frequency? Cumulative frequency, okay, tandaan na natin always that para siyang similar sa accumulation, no? I-accumulate niya. Okay. Magsa-start tayo sa first na frequency, okay, 1. Sa second natin cumulative frequency, iipunin niya or i-accumulate niya yung first 2. So 1 plus 2 will give you 2. Okay. Third, i-accumulate niya yung first 3. 1 plus 2 plus 1 will give you 3. And yung last, i-accumulate na yung 4. Okay? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 will give you 5. Okay? Accumulation ba? So, to check kung tama yung ginawa nyo, dapat yung last na cumulative frequency is the same or equal sa total frequency. As you can see, 5 and 5. Okay? Now next, sa relative frequency, okay, kapag relative, always isipin na ratio, okay? Percentage. So, dapat always kapag relative, dapat i-divide mo sa total frequency palagi, no? So, basihan natin dito ang frequency. So, 1 divided by 5, okay? Kaya that is equal to 1 divided sa 5 will give us 0.2. Okay, the same also, pare-pareho lang ito hanggang dito, no? I-copy na lang natin. Ito lang na iba. 2 divided by 5 will give you 0.4. Okay? Now, to check if tama yung relative frequency mo, so same with the our concept of probability. If you add all the probabilities, it should be equal to 1.0 or 100%. Okay? The same din dito, class, no? Example, okay? Ito pa rin, sum, no? Yan. Enter. Yung nangyayari ito kapag may mali ako na ano ba, na sama dun sa highlight. Okay, there. Enter. So 1.0 or 100%, no? Okay, isa pa pala sa gusto nyo matuto sa Excel, example, you want to copy the formula here, no? Alam niyo the formula here, the same dito. Ibig sabihin, i-add mo lang itong column na ito, the same also i-add mo lang column nito. For example, tinanggal ko ito, gusto kong kopyahin, just click that cell, okay? Tayo nyo mag-change yung cursor, and you hold the left click of your mouse, you drag that to the Hindi na drag, no? Drag, yan. Okay? To the right side. As you can see, kinokopya niya yung formula. You need to add a column, but we don't need to add itong cumulative frequency. Wala siyang meaning kapag in-add natin. So we'll delete na lang. Okay? So next. Ang next natin is relative cumulative frequency. Okay? So relative. So ano pa rin siya, ratio or percentage. Kaya lang, ang basihan natin cumulative F, no? Always again, ang ating denominator is the total. So cumulative F divided by total, which is 5.2. Okay. 5 pa rin. And 5. And 5. So you can see, yung last na relative frequency is the same concept also with cumulative frequency. Dapat pareho yung total dito sa last na relative frequency. 1 is equal to 1. Okay? That's one way to check if your answer is correct. So we're done with this complete na table ng frequency distribution, ng frequency cumulative distribution. Now, there are books na instead of decimal, they express this into, example, ang 0.2 times 100 will give you 20%, no? Pwede din to ganito, klase. 40%, then 60%. Okay? And 100%. You can express also in percentage. Okay. Now, this is the question, no? This is the challenge ng 11 to 20. Given lang itong table, you're asked to solve for the mean, median, at saka mode. Can you answer? Kaya ba answeran? That's the question, no? Okay, I already give another example here. Nabubulol ako. Okay, balikan nyo na lang ito para marami kayong pwedeng studyhan, no? This is another problem. I will not discuss, balikan nyo later. Try to analyze. This is another problem. Okay. Sinadya ako na gamitin ito to make a table kasi para meron tayong basihan that kapag given lang yung table, okay, ang answer nyo dapat sa average is 26.8, 26 sa median, at saka sa mode 30. Okay? Can I ask somebody? Okay, I need you to participate, class. How will you solve for the mean or average? Or any volunteer? Meron ba ka-idea to solve the mean or the average?
Ako, sir.
Yes, please. Buti may mag-volunteer.
Ano, sir, total numbers na, ang total value over ang total numbers po, sir.
Sige, kasalita ganyan.
Garcia po, sir.
Christopher ba, no? Christopher.
Opo.
Okay, again, kapag given lang itong dalawa, Christopher.
Yes po.
Okay. Paano mo again isosolve ang mean, median, mean muna tayo. Paano mo isosolve ang average kapag given lang itong dalawa? Ito naka-highlight.
Kung sa mean na po, sir, so i-add na ko tanan scores, then i-divide sa 4. Kung sa average lang.
Okay. Usually itong ginagawa ng student, no?
Mali.
Sige lang, okay lang, Christopher. At least, okay, pwede i-open ko na lang ito para I'm sure some of you will do the same, no? Ang ginagawa usually ng student, pag nakakita ng table kaagad, ina-add nila tong scores at dinidivide nila sa number of scores. In this case, 4. Remember, itong table na ito is galing ito dito. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so mali na kaagad yung answer ng student. Okay? You know what's the reason why? Because you disregarded, kapag in-add mo ito lahat directly, you disregarded na meron palang dalawang student na nakakuha ng 30. Okay, you disregarded the frequency. So, mali na yung magiging answer dito. Hindi na siya 26.8. Okay, any idea again, Christopher, paano natin makuha ang answer na 26.8? Kasi ito man dapat ang answer natin, no?
Yes, sir.
26.8.
Akong karon ako naisipan, sir, pwede nimo i-multiply ang frequency sa score, sir. Then i-add sila tanan. Then
Okay,
i-divide.
very good, no? The same also procedure. Actually, ang ginawa nyo is kapag given ito, i-add nyo lang siya directly. Okay, tama ba? I-add nyo directly, divide sa 5, tama? Yan may ng ito yung ginawa natin dito kanina, no? I-add lang directly and divide sa 5. Okay, remember, kapag itali na natin ito, pwede natin siya ma-express itong 30 as 30 times 2. Tama? 26 times 1, 25 times 1, 23 times 1. Okay? Actually, yung sinabi ko bago lang, sinabi din ni Christopher, is ito yun. Okay? 23 times 1, 25 times 1, 26 times 1, 30 times 2. Okay? But you need to divide that with the number of students. Kung ano yung given, in this case, given pa rin yung 5, kasi yung total of frequency, i-divide pa rin natin sa 5. Okay? Na-ready ko na dito yung formula. Nandito sa taas, class, no? Okay? 23 times 1, 25 times 1, 26 times 1, 30 times 2. So again, we are multiplying the scores sa frequency. Okay? So mali yung diretso natin, class, ha? And divide natin sa 4. You check. Mali talaga. Hindi siya 26.8. Okay? Okay, yes, Christopher. Sa median, Christopher, any idea sa how to solve for the median using only the 2 columns?
Gabase gyapon sa scores og sa frequency, sir, no?
Yes.
So, kung median kay middle man siya, pwede naman diretso ba? Pero
Actually,
kung
pwede. But you need to explain kung paano. Okay. Clue, no? I always emphasize kapag median tayo, ranking talaga siya. I-rank po muna siya from lowest to the highest.
ascending siya.
Yung scores dito, Christopher, naka-arrange mo siya daan, no? So, ibig sabihin, you can analyze kung nasaan ang central value.
Opo, sir. Pwede siya madiretso.
So first, kailangan talaga natin ng total frequency. Tama? Para makita natin yung center value niya, central value niya. We need the total frequency. In this case, okay, since given man sa table ang 5, so we need to divide that, add man siya, no? Go back with my suggested formula. Kapag add siya, n plus 1, okay, n plus 1 divided by 2. So same na gyapon ni siya, no? At the same talaga siya. Okay, 5 plus 1 divided by 2 will give you 3 or the third rank. Okay, klaro ba dito sa ating table ang third na rank ko?
Yes, sir.
Okay, klaro, no? Okay, you visualize, class. Okay, this is for all. Itong problem natin, simple lang masyado, 5. What if magbigay ako ng 50 o 200? Okay, you need to exercise your mental analysis ba? Mag-analyze lang mentally ba? Okay, kung first, given ito, saan na dito ang first na rank? Obviously, dito, kaya na-arrange na ba yan natin itong lowest to the highest, no? 1. Okay? Ka-second na rank, of course, ka-second, 2. Ka-third, okay, here, 26. So therefore, in terms, if you're asked for the median, the third rank is nandito banda. Nandito sa row na to, which is, tingnan natin sa left side, 26. And that could be verified using the cumulative frequency. Okay? But hindi man good given ang cumulative frequency. Ay highlight ko lang yung given eh. Okay? Pero nakatulong sa inyo yung cumulative frequency kung nasaan yung third na rank ko. Yan, third, 3, no? 26. Pero ito gusto ko ituro sa inyo, class ba? You try to visually analyze the table. Okay? Balikan ko ito, ha? Try nyo ito, ayan. Okay, number given dito ang score, frequency. First, you need the total frequency. Tama? Para ma-divide mo siya sa, ano dapat i-divide to, no? We don't know yet kung add ito or even. Unless you tried ngayon, no? Kung ilan ang total nito. Okay, kapag add siya, you use the formula I just mentioned a while ago. Kapag even siya, okay, nagbigay din ako ng formula doon sa ating whiteboard. Okay, you try to visualize. Example lang, what if 50? Yung central value niya 50. Can you visualize here kung nasa yung 50th na rank? Christopher, ikaw na lang, Christopher. Ma-visualize mo ba, Christopher?
Yes, sir. Nasa 10.
Okay, here, no? Ano tayo? 11 And 11, obviously, wala dito ang ika-50, no? 50, wala.
Plus 26.
11 hanggang 11 lang. Pag add natin 26, nasa 37. Wala pa rin siya, tama ba? 11 plus, wala siya kabot, no? I'm sure nandito siya sa 27, no? Okay. 37 plus 27, sobrang na siya. Pero we are sure nandito yung 50th, no? Na ranko. Kung 50, kung 100 ito, klasa, kung 100 ito, ha? Which is, I'm sure, hindi ito 100. You try to add, no? Hindi ito 100. Okay. Kapag 100 yung total natin ng n, so I'm talking about the 50th na 50th rank at saka 51st, no? Kasi yun man ang central value na kapag even, in that case 100 yung ating n, no? So 50th at saka 51st. So kung yun yung ating central values, okay, I hope na visualize ng lahat that nandito yung ating central value, which is 10. Okay? So 10 plus 10 divided by 2. Again, you're asked for the score, not for the frequency. Okay? Okay, next. Christopher, about the mode, Christopher, last na. Mode.
Ang naisip ko, sir, ang highest frequency.
Okay, very good, no? Ang mode mang good, kapag given yung table, you don't need to solve or use the formula. Kung ano yung pinaka-highest dyan sa frequency, yan na yung mismo yung mode. Kung magpareho silang dalawang 2, dalawa yung ilagay nyo. Example, 2 itong 23 dito. Example lang ha, 2. Frequency niya, dalawang student ang nakakuha ng 23. So 23, then 30. Okay? Okay na. Thank you, Christopher. Okay, next. This is my question. No? What if, tanggalin ko dito. Tanggalin natin ang given lang is dalawa, no? Dalawang column naman ang given. Pwede ko tanggalin ito. Tanggalin yung highlight, I mean. Ito ang given, relative RF. Ito lang given. Okay, I want you to analyze this. Can you still solve for the average or mean, median, tsaka mode using only the 2 columns? Ibig sabihin, blind tayo na hindi to given. Okay? We're blind, no? So, paano ba ito masolve itong mean, median, at saka mode using only the 2 columns? I'm referring with the similar problem here. Itong table na ito, pareho lang mga ito dito, no? Score at saka frequency. Okay, score and then frequency. Here, okay, score. Okay, actually, pwede mo siya ma-assume na score din dito. In this case, wage or salary. Then relative frequency. Okay, relative frequency. So I'm referring with this column. Okay, so my question again, given only these 2 columns, can you solve for the mean, median, at saka mode? Anybody aside from Christopher? Or hindi to call someone na lang? Any volunteer? How to solve for mean, median, at saka mode using the highlight na column? Walang gusto mag-volunteer? So we'll start sa pinakataas na lang para natawag ko na ba kita, Abdul? Abdul? Nandiyan ka ba, Abdul?
Yes, sir.
Ibno? I-try it lang daw, Abdul. Paano mo siya na-solve? C ka ba? Abdul, civil ka, no? Hindi.
Yes, sir.
Okay, civil engineering student. Okay, given lang itong dalawang column, can you still solve for the average or mean? Kaya, dili. Okay, itong hint ko sa inyo, class, ha? Hindi tayo nakarating ng relative frequency nang wala yung frequency dito. Okay? Si Christopher naka-answer na merong frequency dito. Okay, tama? Na-answeran niya yung frequency dito at saka itong, of course, dapat talagang given ng first column. No? Now, what if hindi ito given, ang given relative frequency? So, obviously, you can answer it. No? Why? Kasi itong relative frequency galing naman sa frequency or sa F na column eh. Okay? So, it means to say, pwede mo siyang i-analyze ng reverse, no? Tama ba? Reverse yung methods natin para makuha yung F. That's the problem, no? The question now, paano kayo makabalik dito sa F? Only pag given itong relative frequency.
Multiply sa total.
Okay. Yes, can you instruct me? Paano?
Ano sir, kanang like 0.2 times 5, magbalik sa 1.
Remember, hindi ba given ito? No? Para
i-divide.
I-given ito. Okay. Tabunan ko para mas ma-visualize nyo na ayos. Okay.
Ay, okay. Ano sir, 0.2 divided by 1.
Okay, para lang. Tabunan ko lang para ano ng lahat. Okay. 0.2
Divide sa 1.
0.2. Obviously, that is still the number, no? 0.2. Okay, divide man sa 1. 0.2 yapon siya.
Ay, maano siya, 1/5.
Paano maging 1/5? Kasi yun ang problema niyo, paano maging 1/5 eh. Kapag alam niyo na 1/5, automatically, alam niyo na yung F. But the question, paano mo siya maging 1/5?
Sir, try ko, sir.
Yes, please.
Mag-focus ka sa sir, sa biggest na relative F. Tapos
Okay,
i-divide.
Okay.
I-divide nimo siya dira, sir, kanang common na kanang 0.2, which is i-divide nimo ang 0.4 sa 0.2. So ibig sabihin, yes sir.
0.4 divided by 0.2. Tama ba? So, obviously that's answer.
Yes sir. So naiduwa ka 0.2 sa 0.4. So makuha na to tong total niya nga 5.
Okay, that's another way to say na you're talking about there are 5.2. Tama ba?
Yes sir. Nagdoble lang siya sa 0.4.
So anong meaning ng 5 na 0.2?
Mao to siya ang frequency sir, total. So in order nga makuha tong n, i-divide nimo siya sa 5 i-times.
Can I change this? Okay, dapat mag-equal to 1 pa rin tayo, no? What if this is 0.3? This will become 0.3. Tama ba? No. Tama, 0.3, no? Example lang, ha? Possible man siya ganito minsan sa ibang situation, no? The answer is still 1, no? Sige daw, apply daw natin yung sabi mo lang. It's very good that somebody, nag-recite na nag-try. So, pwede siya, hindi. Yung ganun na method. So, hindi siya pwede. Tama
Dili
ba?
na, sir.
So, dili na. So, it means to say, okay, ano lang siya, parang bias yung ating formula, specific on this example. Okay? So, dapat, example ang ating formula, applicable sa lahat, no? So, very good, at least na somebody tried, no? Balik ko lang sa sa dati. Okay, anybody from the class, how to solve for the F muna tayo. Magbalik tayo doon sa F. Naglisod lagyan mo class, no? Pati ba yung aking morning na klase ba? Reverse lang ba yan ni class? Reverse. Sirit?
Ayaw sa sir.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, please.
Yung tanong mo po, sir, is paano mahanap yung relative frequency?
Paano mahanap ang F?
Ang F. Okay po.
Yung kanina, yung 1, 1, 1, at saka 2, tama ba? 1, 1, 1, 2. Paano mahabalik doon? Okay, sirit na. Okay, nakalimot na kita na kahit sa regular class ko, class ba? Then sa face-to-face na dati. Sige, 3 minutes or 2 minutes.
Dili multiply ang 0.2 sa total na 1, sir?
Ayun na lang, kapag may ako magtama, kaya kamo lagi hatagan ako, ani ba? Kaya wala pa man ako, hindi ko pa nabalik ang exam, no? +5 sa exam sa midterm. Again, sino may idea? Kaya explain doon sa klase. Ano yun siya? Sino nagsalita? Just try, class. Ano problema nag-try tayo?
I-multiply sila sa total, sir, na 1.
Okay, multiply natin sa total na 1. So, instruct me what to do. Okay, multiply natin sa
0.2 times 1.
time. So, we are multiplying a number by 1. So, the answer is always that number, no? So, 0.2 pa rin siya. 0.2, 0.2, 0.4. So, walang nangyari dun sa number. So, very good. At least you tried, no? Anybody from the class?
Paunin mo ang common denominator nila, sir.
When you're talking about common denominator, you must express first into fraction. Tama?
Yes, sir.
Common denominator. So, express first the fraction. Ano express natin sa fraction dito? Common denominator man kaya? We're talking about denominator, so dapat may numerator.
Pwede man siya i-convert, sir. Decimal to fraction.
Sige daw, sino nagsalita? Kayo yung plus 5. Nag-promise kayo plus 5. Si? Super Gapon?
Si Shera matuguna. Shera una.
Si?
Shera.
Shera daw, Shera. Shera?
Okay, ito, sir, i-convert sa,
Felix?
sa fraction.
Okay. Please instruct me how to convert this into fraction, please.
Dili ko kabalo mag-convert og fraction, sir.
Tama ba? Nakalimot gano'n ba? May problema lagi sa ba? Sa college ba? Kalimutan gano'n yung mga basics yung ba? Basic niyo sa math. Actually, dili lang ikaw, share, no? Most of the students sa college. Yes, Christopher. Maybe Christopher can help.
Ang way pag-solve, sir, kay, di ba, ang 1 na to dala is 100%. Then, kay 0.2 man na. So, 20 na, di ba, 20%. Pero sa diri lang, mangguna case. So, ako, ang pag-ano lang, sir, is ma-visualize na magod siya na 1/5 siya.
Sige daw, instruct me. Anong gawin natin?
2/5.
Fraction daw natin. Anong gagawin ko?
So, for example, ang 0.2, ano lang nako na, 0.2 divided by 1.
So, 0.2 gyapon.
Tapos na may calculator, ESD lang.
Ako nandoon ka na, Christopher ba? Ano lang talaga ba? You need to emphasize, sabihin sa akin anong gagawin ba?
Ay.
Sirit na?
Ayaw sa sir.
Sayang mo question.
5 points, no?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, the question is, paano ka makabalik sa frequency table na F lang dito? So I'm talking about, paano ka makabalik sa 1, 1, 1, tsaka 2, no? Paano ka makabalik dito?
Gamit ang RF, sir.
Yes, ito man lang given. 2 column lang.
Ay, kabalo na ko, sir.
Oh, sige, kaya ikaw manauna, Christopher.
Simplification. Ba?
Yes? Yes?
Di ba, kay 0.20 man, tapos 1, understandable man at 20% over 100. I-simplify lang mo.
So again, what's the instruction is?
Super. 0.20 is, di ba, sir, understandable man, 0.20 kay 20%. Then, ang 1 kay 100%, so 20 over 100 na siya.
Okay, instruct me, 20 over 100. Okay, next.
Simplify mo, so maging 10 over 50 siya.
Simplify this term. Okay, pwede unahin natin, tapusin mo natin lahat, no? So here, okay, 20.2,
same over 100. Opo.
Next.
20 over 100.
Next.
40 over 100.
Simplify. Gamit lang ako ng asterisk na. Asterisk kasi kapag hindi ko gumagamit ng asterisk, isolve man ko na Excel, i-divide niya ba? So, simplify natin.
10 over 50.
Which is equal to?
Ay, simplify na. Diretso na. 1 over 5.
1 over 5.
Oo. 1 over 5.
Pinakuha na class. So, for you, Christopher, no? Garcia, you get, sabihan mo lang ako na, no? Kapag nabigay na ako ng grado, yung midterm exam mo plus 5, no?
Diretso sa grado ang plus 5, sir?
Midterm exam, bro. Sobrang
ay, midterm exam na dahil.
Lumubra yung grado, kasi mag-100 yung grado ba? Okay, the last one is 2 over 5, no? So there, okay, naklaro na dito that, okay, over 5, remember kanina ba yan, over natin is the total, tama? So, in short, okay, frequency natin Numerator ba yung frequency natin kanina? Remember this kanina? Our numerator here is your frequency. Okay, 1 over 5, 1 over 5, okay, 1 over 5, and 2 over 5. Okay, binalik lang ni Christopher dun sa dati, no? Na 1, okay, 1, 1, and 2. So, tinotal natin 5. Okay? So, I think wala tayong problema kapag nakabalik tayo dito. You can solve for the average, median, at mode. Okay? Now, there's an easiest way. Yung nakalimutan talaga ng lahat, no? The basic in decimal, no? How to read decimal properly. You will not read this as 0.2, 0.2, 0.4, or 0.4, no? Correctional ba tayo ng elementary teacher natin before? I remember this, no? You will not read as 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. Okay, ano na lang siya ba? Natanggap na lang siya during high school at saka nung college kasi mas ano siya, mas distinct siya pakinggan kapag sinabi yung 0.2, 0.4, 0.6. Mas naiintindihan natin, no? Kasi ang turo sa atin nung elementary, this is not read as 0.2. You are taught to read this as 2/10. Tama? 2/10, 2/10, 4/10. 2/10, 4/10, 6/10. Okay, if you're not convinced, let's go back with the Google. Okay, pag meron tayong gustong i-confirm, yung Google, no? Kaya nga, this is the advantage of technology. Okay, decimal, proper, right way to read. Okay, remember this? Okay, hindi ko na lang i-play yung video, ha? Kapag hindi given itong 5, 4 at saka yung succeeding yan ng numbers, this is read as 2/10. Kapag 25 hanggang 5 lang yung given, you read this as 25/100. Okay, kapag 254 lang, this 254 thousandths. And so on and so forth. It means to say, kapag given lang yung 2 dito, okay, wala itong 5, 4, ano ba ito? Okay, succeeding numbers, it means to say 2 divided by 10. Okay? 25 divided by 100. Kung given lang hanggang 5, ha? Let's apply that, yung natutunan natin dati. So here, okay, di ba mas okay siya? Christopher, kung diretso tayo kanina, no? Mas ma-visualize natin kapag ganito, no? 2 divided by 10. Okay? Same gapon itong tatlo. Tama naman yung ginawa ni Christopher. Pareho lang din answer, no? Okay, so the last is 4 divided by 10. Dito, mas makita na natin, ano pa siya, pwede pa siyang ma-reduce into 1 over 5, 1 over 5, at saka 2 over 5. No? So, balik pa rin tayo dito sa ating known, no? 1, 1, 1, at saka 2. Okay? Now, for example, nagawa niyo yung ginawa ni Christopher, nag-over 100 siya, walang problema kung nag-over 100 ka. Okay? Can you look at this tawag ito, a cell, no? So, ang gagawin natin, let us apply yung kanina, okay? Yung concept dito. Remember this one? 23 times 1, 8 plus 25 times 1, 26 times 1, 30 times 2, okay? You add, then you divide by 5. Here, nag-assume magod si Christopher, no? Example, wala ano ba? What if nagkamali kayo, wala in-reduce sa pinaka-lowest term. So, ang assumption nyo doon is 20. Tama ba? If you did not reduce this, okay, remember, numerator is your frequency and denominator is your total frequency. So, nilagay mo sa frequency 20. Okay? 20, 20, 40. If you add all, 100. Okay? You apply the basic concept here. Okay? So, in short, okay, 23 times 20. Okay? There, sa taas, no? 23 times 20. Then, 25 times 20. There, sa taas. Okay? Then, 26 times 20, nasa taas. Plus, 40 or 30 times 40, nasa taas. But you need to divide this sa 100. As you can see, the answer is still the same. It's 26.8. So, walang problema kapag nagkamali kayo ng assumption. Kung hindi siya na-reduce sa lowest term. Your answer is still the same. Okay? Now, what if ito yung assumption ko, for example, ako nagkamali, no? Hindi ko siya na-reduce sa lowest term. Ibig sabihin, Okay? Yung frequency dito, 2. Okay? 2, 2, saka 4. Total natin, 10. Walang problema. Okay? Apply the basic concept here. So, 2 times 23, nasa taas. Oh. Okay? 23 times 2. Then here, okay, 23 times 2, 25 times 2, 26 times 2, then 30 times 4, nasa taas, no? But you need to divide this sa 10. Okay, the answer is still the same, 26.8. Okay? So we go back with this problem. I think wala na tayong problema dito kung paano ito isosolve class, no? Hindi given ko ilang empleyado. Kung nagkamali ka man sa pag-assume na, for example, 100 dapat, nagawa mo siyang 200 or 1,000, walang problema as long as same lang yung answer. Kasi ina-ask ka dito, ano yung median ba? Median wage. Yung short, median. Okay, pareho lang answer class, ha? Okay, so we're done with this kind of table, no? Now, if you're not convinced, okay, sir, pareho lang ba median kapag assumption namin nag-10 kami ng students dito, na 100 students kami dito, pareho lang ba median? So let us check, no? Okay, kapag ito yung given nyo, yung assumption nyo of 10 students, okay, median, nasa gitna. So dito na sabi ko, you need to practice visualizing the table, no? So n is equal to 10, even na siya, no? Go back with this. Okay, kapag even, gamitin nyo daw itong formula. So 10, okay, nag-assume ka ng 10 students instead of 5. Nagmali ka ba ng assumption? So 10 divided by 2 will give you 5. Nasa 5th siya na rank, no? Then 10 divided by 2 will give you 5 plus 1, 6. Naka 6 siya na rank, no? So tandaan, 5 at saka 6, no? Okay, ito yung parang nagawa yung F, no? Nagmali kayo ba? Hindi siya 1 1 1 2, no? Pareho lang ba answer? Again, ika-5 at saka ika-6, no? Here, first at saka second. Okay? 2 lang manggod siya. Here, hanggang 4th lang siya. Okay? Here, obviously, nandito yung 5th at saka 6th. Tama? You try to visualize class, ha? Yung ginapasabot na ko ba, asa bang 5th or 6th na rank? Obviously, nandito siya. Kasi dito, first at saka second pa lang. Here, third at saka 4th. You add ba? Okay? Here, nandito talaga obviously yung 5th at saka 6th. Ano equivalent na value nun? Ito, 26. If you're not convinced, okay, i-apply natin, ha? May dalawang 23. May dalawang 25. Okay? May dalawang 26. May 4 na 30. Okay? This is first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Nandito ang fifth. Nandito yung sixth. Okay? So, obviously, nandito talaga yung ating central values, but we need to get the central value, yung gitna nito ba, to get the average in short. So 26 plus 26 will give us, 26 plus 26 divided by 2 will give us 26 pa rin, no? Okay na? So, lihog lang daw. Huwag nyo naman gawin ito, class, ha? It will consume time. Tinuturuan ko kayo since we are engineering students, magaling dapat tayo sa visualization, okay, mental analysis minsan ba? Kailangan talaga natin, no? So, obviously, nandito talaga ang 5th at saka 6th na rank ko. Can you imagine kapag itong ginawa nyo? Okay? So, ang gagawin nyo, there are 20 students who got 23 na scores over 30. Ang gagawin nyo, 23 students, nakakuha ng 23. So, i-drag ko ito pababa. Okay? 23 students na, no? Okay? So, there are 20 students got 25. You will drag asa ta na maabot ani, no? Yan. Wala pa ta sa okay, 100 man siya. So, nasa 50 50th, no? Tama ba? At saka 51st. So, 40 pa lang ito. Excuse. Wala pa ta nakaabot sa 50. So, another 26. 20, tama? 26 na 20, no? 26 na 20. That's another Okay? So you count. Okay, obviously 40. Ka-40, 40th ni siya din, no? 41, 40, 41st, no? Mali ata. Mali. Okay, 23, 20, 21, 21, tama ba? Then 41st, tama nga. 40, ika-40 ito na rank ko. 40, tama nga, no? Tapos, ang ika-50, okay, mag-add tayo ng 10, no? 4, 5, 6. Okay, 50th. Then 51st. Kaptan ba? Kasi sa ginabuhat na ako dere. It's still 26, no? So, 26 plus 26 divided by 2 will give you 26 pa rin. So, bakit ka nag-solve ng 50 at saka 51st, sir? Kasi assumption mo man dito, nagkamali ka na 100 students. So, apply the formula. Okay, this one, 100 divided by 2 will give you 50. Plus, okay, 100 divided by 2 will give you 50 plus 1, 51. So, 51st, no? So, kahit nagkamali ka ng assumption dito, instead of 5 students, nagawa mo siya 100 students, the answer is still the same. Okay, yung punto natin dito, no? Now, sa mode naman, the same pa rin yung answer dapat natin dito. So, according kay Christopher ba kanina, yun yung pinakamataas na value sa yung F. Kahit nagkamali ka, 4, okay, 4, yun pa rin yung pinakamataas, which is 30. Dito, 40. Ang equivalent to 30 pa rin siya. So, that's why answer pa rin 30. Kasi dapat pareho pa rin siya dito, no? Same pa rin sila. Okay, we're done. Naintindihan ba, class? Wala na. Napa mo? Tulog na mo? Tulog na yun yung mga estudyante ba? Nag-siesta na mo. Sana all makasiesta. I will stop the recording.